Good evening, everybody. We'll begin with a period of meditation. So please find your comfortable posture. And as we know, in a few days' time, it will be the full moon of February, which is known as Magha Puja, which in Buddhist history, the life of the Buddha, very auspicious occasion. There was one year when all the enlightened students of the Buddha came together at the Weluwana Arama, the Weluwana monastery. So 1,250 fully enlightened students of the Buddha came together. It's a very powerful image to bring up at the start of a meditation, just to recollect the Buddha, the Dhamma, and particularly the Sangha coming together, sitting in harmony. You can imagine in the Weluwanarama monastery there would be a very peaceful atmosphere, and the Buddha would be sitting with the monks, perhaps practicing anapanasati, certainly mindful, fully aware, bright, happy. And this path of meditation that we are developing regularly it's a path to the highest happiness, to Nibbana. And that's something we have to keep in mind as we deal with our own karma, our own cravings and attachments which come up as we are practicing meditation. We all know the instructions for developing mindfulness of breathing, but as we put those instructions into practice, it takes some time for the mind to settle down, or for us to gain more mindful control of our own mind. So the reflection on the Buddha Dhamma Sangha, recollecting the Buddha as he sat with all the arahants, it's just a very peaceful image to bring up in the mind. There may well have been many lay people there as well, sitting surrounding the monks. They almost certainly would have benefited from that nice peaceful atmosphere in the middle of the day at that monastery. So sometimes in meditation we can use images, visualization, or you might say the imagination, just to direct the mind to a peaceful picture, peaceful idea, the idea of the Buddha sitting with very peaceful monks and laity together. You might call it, in modern language, a day of practice, coming together. And the Buddha giving this teaching, the Awada Patimokkha. These 3 lines which you can take with you wherever you go. You abandon the unwholesome, cultivate the wholesome, purify your mind. Very simple instructions that anyone can remember. So in addition to the instructions how to practice mindfulness of breathing, you can bring these instructions up sometimes, just to check what you're doing as you meditate. Because as you breathe and watch the breath, different thoughts, intentions, impulses will come up. And sometimes a little bit of wisdom can help. So if you're caught into a train of thought that's really pulling your attention, distracting you, ask yourself, is this wholesome, skillful, or is it unwholesome, unskillful? The unwholesome is to be abandoned, so that immediately gives you the correct course of action to aim at as you're observing different trains of thought run through the mind. And sometimes a wholesome train of thought, you don't need to let go of it. You can let the mind sit with it. Even when you're practicing mindfulness of breathing, but if a particular wholesome train of thought comes up, say recollecting the Buddha, or a particular Dharma teaching, or recollecting a teacher that you know, or some skillful action or skillful reflection, it may actually help your mind to go into a deeper, more peaceful place where you can continue to watch the breath afterwards. So sometimes a thought of compassion comes up, makes you let go of a lot of petty, negative thoughts. Sometimes a skillful recollection just of the Buddha himself brings a sense of peace, ease, contentment to the mind, which helps it settle down on the breath. Sometimes thinking of the Buddha or a teacher such as Ajahn Chah, the feelings, the very powerful positive emotions can come up very strongly, even bring tears to your eyes. And these are tears of letting go, liberation. They're not tears of suffering so much, it's the tears of letting go of suffering and its causes. By recollecting the Buddha or the Dhamma, it's tears of the mind going a bit deeper than usual, releasing itself from its normal attachments and obsessions. And the Buddha as a meditation object is such a powerful recollection. You can do that. You recollect the Buddha on the day of Magha Puja, can bring tears to your eyes, bring up some rapture, some happiness. And many other kinds of distraction and negativity can drop away. So keep meditating just for a few moments longer, and then you'll hear the bell.